new construction, love to entertain, then I have got the house for you right behind it and can't wait to show it to you. Hey, this is Erik Brown here in West Hollywood, and I've got a phenomenal house that I can't wait for you to check out. It is brand new construction. It has been in the market ever so briefly. It is almost 5,000 square feet, and we're gonna walk through every detail. So let's take it from the top. As you can see right when you walk in, you get this idea of kind of a modern level of finish, but they did some stonework on the entryway. They've got this nice private entrance where someone can use their camera work, they can see who's coming in, and they have the same thing with a gate off the garage. So not only do you have non-metered parking right off the street, but you've got 2 spaces in front of the garage and then another 2 spaces inside of the garage. We were told by the listing team that this is on the 800 block. And so what that means is you're a few blocks off of both Santa Monica and Melrose, which allows you to insulate a little bit on your noise, which is great. So as you walk in, one of the differences that we've seen in this home is you've got this combination of not only vegetation, but you'll see how that carries in as we get to the inside of the house. Big windows here will lead you right to what is fairly common with this style of construction of a front office space. And so you walk in, as I've talked about before, you've got these big pivot doors. They're really heavy. They're really inviting as you walk in because of the size of the doorway. And we'll come in and we'll start with that office space. You get some good lighting. Obviously, this could be a bedroom. It's considered the 5th bedroom in the home, but it's currently staged in office. Not uncommon right off the front of the house, and it does come en suite with its own closet as well. They did a nice job of keeping their finishes neutral, so it's a lighter wood on a big, what looks like 3 foot by 3 foot tile. Then you'll see some closet space as you walk in, garage right off to the other side. So well appointed, nicely finished. They did some of the extras. They've got a dual tank hot water system with both of them already having the expansion tanks and the blowers. So it's gonna make for a really easy heating of your water features here in the home, especially with this type of space. If there's multiple showers or the pool or multiple things going on, it makes for consistency, which is great. So I talked a bit about the front vegetation, and one of the cool features that I think about this home is you see the similar types of tree style. And I should know if this is either olive or eucalyptus. I'll let you be the guest and you tell me in the comments what you think. But you come into, this is Erik behind me, not to be confused with this Erik, but he's helping showcase the property for us today. And he said one of his favorite features is as you come around into the main open style floor plan is you've got this theater room. And this is one of the better ones that I've seen. I love the lighting. I love how they carry the natural woodwork through. The stadium style seating is lovely with the accent lights. You can see they've got space as well for whatever you would want for maybe some beverages, maybe some snacks. You've got theater seating in the back. It's all really cool. And then the dark lit, you can see it easily closes off so you don't get any natural light in the space. And it's lovely that this is on the main level. Sometimes you'll see this in a basement or in an offshoot, and this one's really easy to get to. So if you're entertaining, just to come watch movies, people walk in the front door and they're right there. You'll come in, as we talked about, you've got dining space right here off of the front, a well-shaded backyard space, and a really large multi-purpose kitchen right off of the main, what would be considered the living room with fireplace, and already has the electrical all built out for the television, which makes it easy. Someone doesn't have to worry about it. You see they've done a really nice job with a lot of their accent lighting and the way that they've done their built-ins. The heating system and the venting are also very efficient, both in ceiling and on wall. And you've got this not only with your formal dining, which we passed, but also more of an informal setup, which gives for a massive amount of counter space. Again, with the waterfall style kitchen cabinetry, or countertops, excuse me, and loads of cabinet space, as well as the pantry, which is right here on the other side. Interestingly enough, the builder made a great choice in also doing not only induction for their oven, which makes for an easy cook, but they have their cabinetry that goes floor to ceiling. So you've got more storage space than you can probably handle. And I'm very impressed with the fact that they did, just from a design aesthetic, the backsplash in the kitchen mirrors the countertop. It's not something that you see every day. and it makes for a really uniform feel throughout. And then that big pantry that I talked about, which again, not every builder is willing to put the cost in, but you could see that they didn't shortchange the finishes, even though this is not a showcase space. So the choices that they use for the cabinetry, what they did with the backlighting, it's a really nice job. Miele appliances, they did, again, a lovely finish, but they have their exhaust fan is tucked away into the ceiling. So it doesn't impose or become one of the design features. And then again, my guess is I'll look to Erik if he can correct me if I'm wrong, but Fleetwood doors all the way across that will accordion to open up and make the backyard an indoor-outdoor living. So you can make the yard part of your living room. And what's really unique about this space is you maintain shade instead of direct heat because of the way that they have probably the balcony bedroom space above. Turf, so there's no landscaping that you have to take care of, but they do have this mature tree and plant life, which what you see so often in West Hollywood is power lines coming across the backyard of the alley, and we can't see it at all. In fact, I can barely see them behind the tree line because of the density of the trees. And they did a nice job as well of masking all the pool equipment on the other side of the pool. Small jacuzzi as well that's tucked in, so shares its space, but you do have a heated space, and turf on both sides. It's a 6,500 square foot lot. The home itself, to give some of the particulars, 5-bed, 5.5 bath, around 4,800 square feet, currently for $4.7 million. And so being under $1,000 a square foot for brand new construction, it's worth running the comparables on and seeing how great that is, because the finish level seems excellent. Let's go take a look upstairs now that we've seen all of the main level, and we'll get an idea of what the main level design looks like compared to the upper level. You can see, Erik, is smart system for the home?
Yes, the Nest.
Nest, okay, thank you. Right around on the other side of the theater, there is also a guest bath, matches the same design and finish, which is really lovely to be able to have. Remember, we have the bath off of what's currently staged as the office as well, or would be the 5th bedroom. So you've got a couple that are on this level. So we'll pop upstairs. I'm a sucker always for the floating stair design, so I like that they have done that instead of just solid. Much more expensive, you can see underneath in this beamed construction. It takes a really effective structural engineer, but I've always loved that as a design. And it opens up the visuals. So as I'm standing here on this level about to walk upstairs, you still get sight lines of all of the main level, which kind of adds to that open floor plan. So again, great natural light. You get these sliding doors that will open you up to another like entertainment level balcony that isn't affected by either of the bedrooms, meaning that you can still be entertaining on this level, but maintain privacy if people are either sleeping or they have their personal items, etc. So we'll go off to this wing first. My guess is we walk in right to the laundry. So you've got your dual LGs, you've got extra storage space, you do have the folding space available. All that's great. Really tall ceiling height for a laundry room space. And then you come to what would be kind of the guest bedroom wing. So you've got 3 bedrooms on this level. So we're just going to take each one. You've got off the front of the house, which mirrors this peak ceiling. I love the fact that they did some trellised concept instead of just like a soft drywall, but a whole wall of cabinetry. And really great, you've got this little kind of Juliet balcony space, but you could slide, get some natural breezes. I love this about Southern California, but we're not really worried about bugs or humidity. So it's very common to just slide and get some nice breezes, especially when we get the Santa Anas, those winds a couple of times a year that come off of the Pacific. Lovely. But you get this great natural light that's coming from the west side. So you're going to get great sunsets from this window. And then it looks like if we go around the opposite side of the bed, we will also have probably be ensuite with another bath, just based on the number of bathrooms that we have. And yes, we do. So that was awesome. As I walked in, this backlit little inset lit up. So that's just a really cool feature. You can see that they've got soft touch, they've got smart mirrors, so they can heat the mirrors for fog. You can change the type of lighting that you have. It's excellent if you're getting ready, excellent for a guest or anyone that's staying here. That's the first bedroom on this level. So we'll go to the middle bedroom. And we'll see, not surprisingly, they're almost like mirror images of each other. Same ceiling type, same cabinetry type, same bathroom probably tucked around the corner. And then you also have, in this one, interestingly, a larger balcony off the front, just a little bit more space. But again, I'm impressed with the natural light on both sides. And then of this wing, bedroom number 3. And this is one that's probably tucked right above the staircase. So you've got, again, excellent job of wall of cabinetry. The way they have it staged is obviously more for kids or guests. And then, not surprisingly, another bathroom that is en suite. And again, I should not be walking first, because every time I walk in, it goes from dark to light, which is really cool. Like it all lights up just as I am walking in the door. So great as another bath and bed. So now, I'm always saving this for last. The primary suite is usually one of the cooler rooms in the house, beyond the main floor plan with a kitchen. And so we can see we have yet another level to check out beyond this, but we'll start with the main bedroom. And I'll start with, just like the front door, pivot door. You can see that they've done stonework like the front of the house. So that's really an interesting design choice. And then they made this feel like its own entryway. And they come in lockable, so it can be a bit more private, and big space. So you've got fireplace, you've got already built-in bookends, you've got a closet here, you've got some shelving there. You easily have room for any size bed that you want. And then you get this, and compliments to them. This is so rare to see. Not only off the back balcony, but you have your own jacuzzi tub, and you also have your own sauna that can sit multiple people. So this is a spa. This is a hotel suite. So you get this and you get to overlook the pool. So remember when we were downstairs at the pool, we had this balcony space. This is what's sitting over that balcony to provide the shade for the pool area. Let's go check out the primary suite for the bath. And you get to see, you can probably tell in my face, this is one of the better closets that I've seen at this price point. I like with the glass doors. Some people are not in love with these because it's an extra step to get to your clothes, and it's also something else to have to wash. But when you come in, having the island, which you can see has pull-outs, so you can have socks, blouses, jewelry, watches, hats. They've done a very nice job of setting up different spaces. So if you do have things that are seasonal, or you do have things that are more costume style, you can use them in different spaces. And I'm a sucker for the light on dark. So there was a big push several years ago for tuxedo style, which was whites and blacks, subway tiles with black accents. And this with the natural wood with a black accent is just really sharp. So this is a great closet that could easily handle a couple of people's apparel. I've heard many a joke about someone saying they get the little closet. But you come in, and just like we had the sauna, jacuzzi, suite space, this with the couch and the almond style tub and the massive countertop space with dual sinks, it's a spa. Like, this is not just your bathroom, this is a retreat. As you look at the shower, you can have a party inside with multiple people. Love the fact that they have the rain heads, they have the wands. It's actually hard to get that from a construction standpoint, to get that many accesses of water and have it be permitted. So a lot of times it takes extra level of design. And they did hardscape the walls with an entire bay of inset. So soaps, shampoos, razors, whatever you want is all here and available to you. Very aesthetically pleasing. And then, compliments to them, they have a really great, what looks to be a Toto? No. We have a Vigo Home style commode here that is private, so it's great. So as you look and get you this idea of an expansive view of this whole space, all of this is the primary suite. That's pretty phenomenal. Now, what's best about this is usually we save the best for last. Well, we're not done yet. We still have another set of stairs. So let's go take a look up top. So again, floating staircase that comes up to the top level, which is probably, I'll let us all guess before I ruin the surprise. Ooh, this is pretty awesome. So we come up to a rooftop deck that spans the entire house, which we have not seen all the time. And again, they have another water feature up here. So you have a jacuzzi up here on the main level with 360-degree views on this gigantic space. Now again, if you notice, as we came up the hallway on that floating staircase, you walked past the bedrooms, not through the bedrooms. So you could have all of this entertaining for guests whenever you want. You can dine up here, you can sunbathe up here, you can sit around a fire up here. Depending on capacity, you could have 30 or 40 people up here. And it's pretty phenomenal. Again, they've tucked away a great job of putting all of the appliances so you can't necessarily see them or the equipment. And you get these peekaboo views around this tree line of the Hollywood Hills, which will sparkle like stars at night. And that is an example of what you get to see for new construction in the Melrose Fairfax area of West Hollywood. Now, if you're interested in this home, you'd like to set up a showing, you have questions, you want to hear about new construction in West Hollywood, Beverly Hills, or anything in the area, or you're just thinking about buying or selling, drop us a line. We'd love to be able to help. Until then, as always, this is Erik Brown, and I'll see you on the next video.